Hey everybody, welcome to my first Nuzlocke, almost in my entire life. I played a tiny bit of one with a friend, like literally a decade ago. I don't even know if that video's on the internet anymore, because it wasn't on my channel. I think this is my first Nuzlocke ever. I've been holding off on this forever because I'm not really a fan of permadeath in games like Pokemon that aren't at all built for it. But we're finally doing it. It's the most requested thing in the entire history of my channel. You guys have been asking for it quite literally on the daily for 6 years. The rules we're doing is just the regular Pokemon University rules, so we can only catch the first Pokemon that we find on a route. If we fail, we fail. If a Pokemon faints, then we box it forever. We gotta name all the Pokemon, so I'm gonna be naming them after just the first name I see in the chat. And there's a duplicate clause. So if it's a Pokemon we've run into before, that like we've already like caught before, then we can just catch the next thing we see instead. And if we see a shiny, then we're allowed to catch it no matter what, but like the odds of that are really, really low. So no level caps. Yeah, no special rules or anything. I just went to the Nuzlocke website and we're just using those rules. The music to either go down or the mic input to go up. I'll bring that music down slightly. There you go. Normally, I've been uploading all my streams on my side streaming YouTube channel. I think this one is gonna go up on the main channel, mostly as a way to inform you that the other channel exists. Sorry, my right eye has been watering for 2 days. Hopefully that will not continue to cause issues today. If you check the description, you'll find the link to the channel that I usually upload stream VODs to. Without further ado, I think we gotta get started. Now, those of you watching the live stream right now on YouTube have been voting on a poll on how many times I will party wipe today. Right now, less than 4 is winning by 1% of the vote. Whoa, hold on. 49% say 4 plus, 51% says less than 4 out of over 200 votes. That is crazy. I can't believe how close that is. Okay, I think we can just skip through the dialogue here. Boy, MDB. You'll notice I have the sound turned off, because it would sound horrible on turbo mode. Okay, let's speed up the text. Fast text, battle scenes off. I guess we stay on shift style for this. Cool. Cool. Okay, oh, we need our potion, right. Now, here's the biggest thing that's gonna mess me up. I gotta remember, I'm allowed to use items in battle. When I play Pokemon challenges, I'm not allowed to use items in battle. And so when I casually play Pokemon, I routinely forget that I'm allowed to use items in battle. It messes me up so bad. Oh, right, I gotta do up here. I'm gonna do so many stupid things probably because I'm having too much fun just streaming. Here, let me open something in the background here. There. I was just opening OBS in the background so that I can see my how long I've been recording and streaming for. Use MGBA for this? Yeah, MGBA. Items in battle cringe. Well, I'm gonna use them. Oh, let me move that a little. Sorry, I'm getting like a mirror effect. Is that better? Yeah, that's better, cool. Bulbasaur. Okay, I don't know like the meta on what the best starter is. I'm going Bulbasaur, I love Bulbasaur. Music's still too loud? I'm looking at the graph and it doesn't look too loud to me, but I'll take your word for it. Charmander, Bulbasaur, we riot. Okay, hold on. I gotta name all my Pokemon because this is a Nuzlocke. So the first name I see in the chat is Millie Girl. All right. Of course, it's the first name I see in the chat. She's always here. Ellie. It is M-I-L-L-E, right? Scrolling. M-I-L-L-I-E. I-E. And then... girl. This sounds too quiet to me, but I can just turn it up in my headset. There we go. Best starter for Fire Red Leaf Green is Bulbasaur. You're probably right. The worst one is probably Squirtle. Just because your rival has 2 Pokemon with Intimidate. Well, that's the worst one in a solo run, at least. I guess my view is warped because of solo runs. Okay, I think we can safely just, yeah. We would have had to have gotten pretty unlucky with crits to have lost that. My health isn't auto-healed after the battle, is it? Yes, it is, okay. I've never thought to check that before. Huh. Now, we don't have Pokeballs yet. Does this count as, like, you know, I'm not allowed to catch anything on Route 1? Does anyone know? I guess probably not, because I don't even have Pokeballs yet, right? So, like, why would that count? Ooh, Leech Seed. I'm not gonna risk that. This is a Nuzlocke. I probably shouldn't, like... I shouldn't take fights. It doesn't count? Okay, thank you. I should probably be careful to make sure that I'm not committing to any fight where if they crit, they would make me faint. That's something I'm gonna have to get used to. Let's heal here. Technically, that rule doesn't kick in until you get your 5 free Pokeballs. Okay. Sadly, Toxic Leech Seed combo is broken in Gen 1. Yeah. In Gen 1, for some reason, the Leech Seed makes it so that Toxic builds its damage at double speed. Okay, let's see what we catch. Now, someone donated earlier in the name of their late friend. If we catch a Pidgey, then we're calling him Big Man Kevin. That was it. Or Big Man Kev if it doesn't fit. If you get Rattata, name it Joey. No, I gotta name it after someone in the chat. Because it'll mean something to them. Okay, it's a Rattata. Okay. I'm just paranoid I'm gonna attack again and make him faint. I'm not gonna risk it. Cause like, yeah, if I did the same amount of damage that time, I wouldn't make him faint, but you know how damage ranges can be, especially in an early game, where like a 1 hit point is a big difference. There we go, we caught it. My God, we have like 300 people watching. This is like the 2nd biggest stream I've ever done. Actually, no, that's not true. I think when I first blew up on Pokemon challenges like 6 years ago, I did like a Pokemon Snap stream that did crazy. Just a reminder, if you vote on the poll, and if you hit the like button on the stream, more people have this show up on their homepage. So it's totally up to you how many people are watching. I have no control over that. I appreciate it if you do it. Don't feel like you need to. If you're just listening in the background, totally understandable. Okay. First name I see in the chat. Mabellost? Mabellost. And let me just double check that I spelled that right. That or it's Mabellost. Could be either. I guess I can't really level him yet. I could switch train him, but I should probably level a little bit before I switch train him, right? Okay, so I can't catch anything on Route 1. What I am gonna do is level up just a little bit here, and then go west to, I got crit there. I'm gonna level up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna go west to Route 24, is it? Yeah, I'm just gonna name Pokemon after you guys, just for free. Someone was saying like, okay, nope, I'm not messing with your sand attacks. Someone was saying like, can we donate to do it? I just got crit again. And I guess you can like donate to call dibs on someone if you want to. Did I just get crit again? Sorry, I was looking at the chat for a second. Yeah, you can, I guess you can like donate if you want to call dibs on like a specific Pokemon, maybe, I don't know. But for the most part, I just want to like pick the first name I see in the chat and do it for free, you know? I feel like that's more fun and fair. Cheating's based, grinding's cringe, take the rare candy pill. I mean, like I have I think I have, okay, I have a code written down in Fire Red for rare candies, right? Let me check. It is, how does the one in Fire Red work though? Yeah, I have one written down here for Fire Red. I think it just gives you unlimited rare candies in your PC. I could use it, but like, I don't know, like, isn't part of the challenge? Okay, in a Pokemon challenge, I get it. I completely get that. But in a Nuzlocke, isn't part of the challenge not accidentally fainting while grinding? Is that something you guys care about? But the EVC, that's another thing is the, okay, duplicate clause. I don't need to, I can catch something else, okay. Isn't that part of the challenge? I could be wrong. Mankey, I love Mankey. Just use them later? Maybe. I don't know, maybe. I'll see how the stream's going, how you guys feel about it, I don't know. Whatever's most fun for you, that's how Nuzlocks work? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like right now it's kind of important that I do grind. Does that make sense? Grinding leaves for unexpected knockouts part of the risk. Yeah, which I guess I could understand why you would be either for that or against that. I could see either opinion on that. Also, hey, Alessandra. Legendary Alessandra Hedgeblog from the outro of the Pokemon challenges. Oh, I almost didn't name it out of reflex. Whew. It's maybe lost. Oh, okay. But without a Y, okay. Sorry, I'm still getting over my sickness a little bit. Still just a little sniffly. All right, first name I see in the chat is Black Dragon Leaf. It might just be Black Dragon, I don't know what fits here. Black Drago. All right, it still sounds kind of cool. Okay, so we got our first two Pokemon. Now, I remember that the route right before Viridian Forest is also the same route as right after Viridian Forest. Oh, by the way, I forgot to bring this up at the beginning. Someone, I did a poll. I did a poll on YouTube posts, and people were voting on, like, I said, like, what should my first Nuzlocke be? And I think people voted for Platinum. I don't know, I haven't checked it today, but it's probably still Platinum that won. But the vast majority of the comments were saying, hey, if it's your first Nuzlocke, you should really do Fire Red. It's a lot easier, Platinum is a lot harder. So that's why I'm doing Fire Red, is you guys convinced me. If you think that Fire Red would be easier for a first time Nuzlocke, then that's a good idea. Thank you for telling me. Oh right, I should buy items. I keep forgetting I can use items in battle, so antidotes are, like, really important. We're going into Viridian Forest here, and it'd be really tragic to lose a Pokemon to poison. I think I'm good with 3 potions for now. I'm so used to having to preserve money in Fire Red, because in my Fire Red challenge runs, sometimes I gotta convert money into coins to buy TMs at the Game Corner. And like, man, those Game Corner TMs, if you're paying just straight out Poké-dollars, then it's nightmarish. It's so expensive. Okay, so Route 2 is both above and below Viridian. So whatever I catch here, I can't go catch something on the route right after Viridian. It's the same route. Pidgey. That's what I'm naming after Big Man Kevin, right? Please don't faint. Whew, I don't like how close that was. I should buy more Pokeballs. Game Corner sucks so bad, yeah. Like, I like it casually, I don't like it for Pokemon challenges. 80,000 per TM, yeah, it's brutal, man. It's so brutal. Big Man Kevin. Big Man Kevy. Okay, Big Man Kev. All right, Kev's in. For these early game routes, if the wild encounter is so low, just throw a Pokeball. Full health Pokeball is 33% chance to catch. I can see the logic behind that if I had more Pokeballs. Because the odds of a crit are 1 in 24, I want to say. And I would have to crit for them to faint. I'm gonna buy like 5. That might have been excessive, I don't know. Okay, we have like a little bit of a team here. Okay, I definitely want to level up Big Man Kev. Because Pidgey actually becomes a pretty good Pokemon. Whereas like, you know, Rattata, less so. It still has use, don't get me wrong. Ooh, switch training is gonna be slow, isn't it? How did I know I could wait like an hour and a half and we'd just be starting? It's only been 45 minutes. You made me worried for a second looking at the clock. Yay, 1 level up. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? I can see why people take the rare candy pill on this, just to bring the lower level members of the team up. I don't know, do you guys like watching this part? I guess that's the real question, right? Because, like, I'm not doing this to, like, win and be the best ever Pokemon. Look, if I party wipe, I party wipe. It's okay. I can just, you know, start a fresh run. This is more so a spectator sport. Because you guys are going to be with me for the long haul. I'm probably going to be, like, chipping away at this and failing over and over. Could take me, like, a year to win this. I don't know. So, like, if you like this, I'll do this. But if you guys just want to see me get going, I'm also okay with rare candies. It's totally up to you guys. Maybe I should do a poll for that. You know what? I'll do a poll for that. So you guys voted, by the way, 321 votes for how many party wipes am I gonna get this stream? 54% picked less than 4. 46% picked 4+. So I'm gonna cap that poll there and say that the majority say, you know, 54% say I will party wipe less than 4 times, which is probably true. I'm gonna be honest. The way this is going so far, it's going okay. Maybe the number I picked was too high. I should have been like 2+, you know? Okay, should I use rare candy to level up the low-leveled members of the team to a reasonable level? Yes, no. I would put the word occasionally in there, but I hit the character limit. Okay. Everyone vote on that poll. Oh man, it's pretty dead even so far. What's the miss rate on tackle? It's 95 accuracy, right? Yeah, 95, okay. Because I think I missed it there. Do whatever makes you happy. This is for you guys. I would rather pick what you guys vote on. These streams are not because I just love Nuzlocks. You guys know that I've been putting this off forever because I'm not really a Nuzlocke guy. I'm not that great at Pokemon. So this is for you. So I want to do what you guys pick. So far, Rare Candy, yes, is winning, but not by a ton, so I'm gonna give it more time. I'll give you guys like at least 10, 20 minutes on that. So go ahead and vote on that poll. What's the point of a Nuzlocke if you're gonna use rare candies? May as well do a normal run, in my opinion. Well, in a normal run, normal run is still completely different. In a normal run, you can catch as many Pokemon as you want, not just the first thing you see on a route. In a normal run, if you're fighting Giovanni and whoops, Kangaskhan just crit you, and your Ivysaur just fainted, well, you don't have an Ivysaur for the rest of the run. It's still dramatically different from a regular run. Okay, Kev can do a little bit of the fighting himself. I'm gonna still switch on that one for safety. Can go either way on rare candies. Brian plays to strat candies, plays to drama since you don't get EVs. That's true. That's true. If you use rare candies, your Pokemon are weaker. At least in early game. Rare candies as long as you overdo it. Yeah, that's why I wanted to say like within reason. But you know, you only have a 100 letter character limit when you're writing those polls. So that's why I specified to catch up lower members of the team. You know, I'm not rare candying in place of all leveling or anything. I'll still like fight trainers and stuff. Because that's exciting. Isn't the whole point like the battles, right? Rare candy is up to the gym leader's max is good for not losing Mon when talking to the chat. That's true, but also like, that's kind of on me. If I'm paying too much attention to the chat and I do something really stupid, that's completely my own fault. I don't know if I should be changing my playstyle specifically just to idiot-proof it, you know? Yeah, I think not leveling with rare candies past the limit of my of the gym leader. I think that makes sense to me. What level does Pidgey evolve at again? Is it like 12? Something like that? Don't forget to level up Mankey, he'll be a big help. Oh, that's true. In the next gym, well, actually, in the next gym I don't need him because I have Bulbasaur. But yeah, Mankey is good. Hey, Gar. 16, 15, 18, then 36, 18, 16 or 18, 18, 16, 17, I think. Holy fuck. I think it's 16. I think Gar's right. I think it's 16. Would everyone go follow him, by the way? Can everyone please go follow him? He's my boy. I need you. 25, I think. You know what? He's not my boy anymore. Alright, you just want to see something cool? Yeah, there's an antidote right there. You memorize where a lot of useful hidden items are when you play Pokemon every single week for 6 years for your job. Yeah, everyone go follow him. If you like Pokemon, you'll like his stuff because it's a lot of Pokemon. It's a lot of Pokemon. Aren't you like really close to monetization now? I feel like we were just talking about this. Everyone go like watch his shit so that he can get monetized. I don't know how the hell he wasn't already monetized. I just kind of assumed he already was. He's got one of those channels where like the first time I watched it, I didn't look at the sub count or anything, and it just felt like a larger successful channel. And so I just assumed that it was a larger successful channel. Actually, I got it actually. Hey, wait, didn't you tell me that? I think you may have told me that, sorry. It's been a very busy, stressful couple weeks. Oh shit, okay, this is why I'm not used to Nuzlocks. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I gotta catch the first thing I see on a route. Well, we're not getting a Caterpie, it's fine. Was I really gonna use the Butterfree? No, I probably wasn't. Sorry. Can you tell it's my first Nuzlocke? Oh, right, it was trying to switch. I'm not used to that. I do a lot of solo runs. That's gonna happen a lot, isn't it? Sad or Butterfree noises. All right, I gotta go heal. It's getting too hot in here. See, you can tell I was born in the 90s because I can't say it's getting hot in here and not having my head immediately go, so take off all your clothes. It is getting too hot. I'm gonna take my clothes off. That fucking song is crazy. I think we got our endgame squad already at this rate. Yeah! I don't think we have anything that can use Surf. Wait, hold on. What happens if you're in a Nuzlocke and you don't have anything that can learn a Vital HM? Is there like a clause for like idiot-proofing it where you're allowed to go catch something just to use as like a HM slave? Is there the idiot clause? Because I'm gonna need that. Guess is Bye Bye Butterfree. Wasn't that the name of the episode of the TV show? I only ever saw the Gen 1 season. I usually do an HM slave clause. Yeah. Think you gotta save that fainted Pokemon so you can use HMs. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a potion there on the ground. You probably saw me pick it up. Just reflex. I don't even always use it. I rarely use it. So this is Route 2, by the way. So I could grind here if I wanted. I can't catch the Pokemon, though. Hey, how do fossils count in a Fire Red Nuzlocke? Like, are you only allowed to get one fossil because they're both on Cinnabar Island? Or at least you'd be reviving both of them on Cinnabar? Would I not be allowed to get both Aerodactyl and, like, Kabutops? Static encounters, I think. No, you have to play smart, otherwise there's too many clauses and outs. I mean, that's your personal opinion. Static grift encounter. What the hell is a grift encounter? Alright guys, if you're gonna throw Pokemon terms at me, you have to remember I'm not a PokeTuber. I don't know these things. Talk to me like I'm not someone who watches Pokemon all day, every day. Gift clause. Okay. I've never heard of the static gift clause. It wasn't on the website that I looked at. Grift, he meant gift. Okay. Gift Pokemon. So, are we just saying that gift Pokemon are allowed? It's more fun that way. See, I feel like more fun that way is probably how we should be going in general, right? Because this is just meant to be a fun thing for you to watch. You know what? I was gonna buy some repels, but money's tight. Ain't that the truth? I should have at least one Paralyze heal. You're definitely a PokeTuber, LOL, no offense. I don't agree at all. A couple reasons. One, I have over 6,000 videos on my channel. Less than 1,000 are Pokemon. And two, generally PokeTubers are a lot better at Pokemon than I am. I'm not a great Pokemon player, you know? It's like calling yourself a chef when you're a cook. There's a difference between being a chef and a cook. And it's not just skill level, you know? You can, look at Nigel Lawson. She's wrote plenty of cookbooks. She doesn't call herself a chef. She's never been a professional chef before. She says she's a really good home cook. I don't even know if she says really good, to be honest, although she is. I am not a professional Pokemon player. I am an entertainer. I played Pokemon my whole life. I've been playing it since it came out in English. Literally, I got Pokemon Blue the week after it came out in English. I've been playing it most of my life because I was already 6 years old when Pokemon came out. Been playing Pokemon since before a lot of you were born. However, I don't play competitive Pokemon. I don't play Nuzlocke. I don't play Soul Links. I don't watch Pokemon videos all day. I have a lot of interests that aren't Pokemon. I'm an entertainer more than anything. I don't think I'm a PokeTuber. There's nothing wrong with being a PokeTuber, obviously. There's nothing wrong with being basically any kind of YouTuber. Mostly. But I'm not qualified for that. I don't think that is a fair representation of what I am. That is stolen valor, and I refuse to accept it. That is not even a medal I am trying to earn. I do not consider it an insult, I simply consider it ill-fitting. That's true, I am the best Nancy Drew Let's Player. I am 1/3 of the best Nancy Drew Let's Playing crew to ever exist. You love my Bethesda challenge runs? Thank you, I love them too. I wish I could do more, but they're very time-consuming, and they make, like, no money compared to the time that goes into them at this point. And so I'd really like to keep doing them at some point, but, like, right now, money is way too tight for that. Yeah, I'm a DrewTuber. A Nancy DrewTuber. Yeah, I'm a Deadly Premonition tuber. Dude, do you guys even remember the last Fallout challenge I did? I really liked it. I thought it was fun. It was Fallout New Vegas with only a baseball bat. I had a really fun time with it. But, oh my god. It got like 7,000 views. And like, I don't really care about views much. I never really cared about views, hence why I kept doing tiny Let's Play videos after I blew up, and it hurt the reachability of my channel, but I don't care. They're fun to do. But I'm at a point now where Canada has gotten so expensive, and, you know, I'm well past my peak as a YouTuber, that I am very much struggling to get by in terms of paying both rents. Because the thing is, it's not that I don't make good money. I do make good money, better than your average Canadian. You know, like there's still no job I could go get that would pay better than this. This is still pretty good. And if I lived in somewhere like the United States, my income would be great for my expenses. However, I live in Canada, so like my rent is a fortune for a fucking rundown duplex. My mom's rent is a fortune, and I pay her whole rent for her, for a townhouse. And so, yeah, it's just not affordable, you know? So I gotta find more ways to bring you guys more videos and more content and whatever, so that I can work more, so that I can make more money. So that she doesn't need to downgrade her quality of living, because she deserves better. My mother has had a horrible, horrible time. She won't call it a horrible time. I will, because she wants to keep a stiff upper lip about everything. She's had it hard her whole fucking life. I refuse, now that I'm the one in charge, I refuse to let her quality of living go down. I'm doing what my fucking dad couldn't do, which is take care of her properly. All right, I don't need to grind for this. Vine Whip is gonna slaughter them. Maybe I'm being cocky, first Nuzlocke, but no, I got this. I'm a multilingual nurse, and I had to live with my parents. Yep, isn't that crazy? You remember in school, when here in Canada in school, they always tell you gotta pay attention to French, you gotta pay attention to French, it gets you such higher paying jobs. No, it doesn't. Not unless you're working in the government. Yeah, grass type, I'm fine. I got that double type advantage. Like, what are they gonna do to me? Onyx has the same base attack of a Pidgey. It can't do anything. Are you using level caps? I don't think so. I mean, I accidentally did here, because none of my Pokemon are over 14. As a Canadian myself, that's insane. Yeah, no, it's expensive. Like, look, I'm very transparent about everything I can be. You guys know, look, some of you have been watching me for like 15 years, and you know that like I've always been super open about everything I'm allowed to be open about on YouTube. So like, yeah, my rent is $3,000. My mom's rent is $2,500. That's $5,500 a month. That's not counting electricity and internet and water heater rentals and stuff like that. So that's $5,500, and that's about how much my YouTube channel brings in a month now. Except for in January. My January pay just came in, and man, January pay is always awful. So yeah, I'm just losing money every month now. Bet I can smell Although that. Patreon's doing well now, which is good, and I get some direct donations from the streams. So all I'm doing is I'm trying to work more so that I can make a little bit more money, so that I can keep the train rolling. I would much rather work more to get you guys more of the entertainment that you love, rather than just saying, give money, please, go fund me. No, I'd rather work for it and give you guys streams and videos and stuff that you like. I don't feel good about just saying give money and then not giving you anything. Oh, thank you, JK Gaming, for the 25 of whatever currency that is. By the way, obviously super chat if you want to super chat. There's literally nothing at all wrong with that. However, YouTube takes 30% of super chats. They take 30% of super chats. I'm letting you know that just because a lot of people don't know that YouTube takes a 30% cut. If you want me to get more of the cut, the tip jar link in the description of all my videos at the very bottom of it, they only take like 5% or something. However, that's just so that you know. You do whatever you want to do with your money. I'm just letting you know because when a lot of people find that out, they get really annoyed. Okay, I need to be really careful on this route. Because I remember that these trainers have a big jump in levels. Love how transparent you are about everything. I mean, I try to be. Obviously, I can't tell you every last little detail because if it involves someone else's life, then like I kind of want to consult them first. But if it's about my life, then yeah, I'll just tell you. Because like no one gets to dictate whether I tell you that but me. Like, dude, I'm really open about this stuff. I'm literally willing to show you my YouTube analytics page, including the income on it. Like, I can show you those numbers. There's nothing in the rules on YouTube that says you can't. So I can just show you that, and I'm okay with that. I don't think most YouTubers are. Yeah, don't overshare. Yeah, that's why I don't like to share things about other people's personal lives, just mine. I'm okay with mine. I heard YouTube doesn't like that. I heard YouTube doesn't like that many years ago, but I've never ever heard of anyone actually getting punished for it in any way. Watch out, new route means new kit. That's true. That's true. Maybe I'll get like a Jigglypuff. Or no, in Fire Red Leaf Green, isn't this the route where they moved the Nidorans to? Maybe I'll get a Nidoran. I would love that. Nidoking or Nidoqueen. Damn, Big Man Kev has hands. Yeah, actually, you know what? I didn't check what nature I have. Hey, could you guys bring up the,
Bet I can smash that.
Bet I can smash that. Oh, thank you. Ilo? Alo? $10. I respect you. Huge respect for your work ethic. Thank you. I am really proud of my work ethic. I did a video a day minimum for 10 years. It's my proudest accomplishment in my life? No, I guess my proudest accomplishment is probably just being able to pay for my mom's living. I guess, okay, my proudest accomplishment in terms of like my channel is doing a video a day minimum for 10 years. Which is why that's my Twitter description. So many people, their Twitter descriptions, their bios on websites, it's like, it's what they are, or it's what they are rather than what they've done. I don't get that. I'm proud of what I've done. I'm not proud of what I am, you know? Who cares about that? This is 16, so I'm gonna evolve. If Gar was right, maybe he has an adamant nature. Adamant nature would be sweet with Big Man Kev. Maybe he is. But yeah, at the end of 10 years, I averaged, I think it was 9.5 videos a week. It depends on when, obviously. Like, there was times where I was uploading more and times I was uploading less. But for the most part, I was uploading over 7 videos a week. Either then, when that year, I think it was like 2014, 2015, when I was living in that one-room apartment with me and my mom. During then, I think it was only 7 videos a week. But before that and after that, it was more than 7. He didn't evolve. I'm never trusting Gar ever again. Screw you, rap. No one likes you. Yeah. Hey, at least it's not Gen 1 rap. Man, okay, the worst form of Gen 1 rap? Pokemon Stadium rap. Ah, that Bellsprout in, what was it, Petite Cup? The really low level cup, the lowest level cup. That Bellsprout, man, he'll waste like 10 minutes of your time with rap. Bet I can smash that. How do I say that name? Oda Girl Lune. I'm gonna say Oda Girl Lune. $10. Here's for all the wonderful videos and hard work you do. Thank you. No, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Between those 2 different $10 donations I got, that affords all the dish soap I just bought yesterday. Hey! You just paid for my dish soap. I bought like months worth of dish soap the other day because we were about to run out. There was a sale. They come in big jugs. You buy them in bulk. You get it a little cheaper. I got a massive supply of dish soap. Don't want to run out. Pidgey evolves at 18. How did I not know this? I don't know. At least you can switch out in Stadium. Oh, that's true, yeah. Pokemon Stadium is the funniest Let's Play you did. Laughed so hard. I am proud of that Let's Play. However, the funniest Let's Play I've ever done is probably still Nancy Drew Shadow at Water's Edge. Oh my god. Guys, if you watched Pokemon Stadium and you really liked that, you need to watch Nancy Drew Shadow at Water's Edge. It's the same group of my friends, so it's the same people you already know and love, and oh my god, it was so funny. I've heard the start is a little slow. I still think the start's funny, but I will agree that it gets much funnier as it goes. LA Noir was also fantastic. That was a really funny one. The sleeper hit that a lot of people didn't watch that I always recommend to people, and then when they go watch it, they say like, oh my god, this was really funny, thank you, was Kirby Air Ride. Me and Whatageek and Suki did all of Kirby Air Ride, the city trial mode. We won 100% of the achievements in city trial, and it was so funny. If you go to my YouTube shorts, and there's a short on there, I think it's called like The Great Betrayal, and it's Whatageek drive-bying me in Kirby Air Ride, and it was so funny. It was so good. Love Kirby Air Ride, yeah. Have you considered doing the Smith Plays version of Fire Emblem 7 that he released a while ago? Sorry, I don't know who that is, and I don't know what version that is. Fire Emblem 7, was 7, the first Game Boy Advanced one in English, the one that they just called Fire Emblem? Because I played that game a lot growing up. I'm more of like a Fire Emblem 5 guy. That's probably my favorite one. Trying to name drop Suki, but she changes her name every time you turn around. Yup, for real. 50th username. Thank you so much, Laws, for the $10. It's really impressive. You're one of the most down-to-earth people on this platform. Haha. I always use your videos when I'm going to sleep at night. I'm happy I get to pop into a stream, too. Now you can afford more dish soap. Thank you. It was $10 per 2.5 liter dish soap. Actually, I don't know if that's American or Canadian money that you're sending. It doesn't tell me. If that's American money, then that is more than the value of the dish soap. And 20 bucks sent. 20 bucks. Thank you, 20 bucks. I don't know. I always felt like down to earth is a fake compliment. Like, I know you mean it. Obviously you mean it. But when you look at like, when you get semantic and pedantic and stupid with it, what does it mean? I feel like people usually say down to earth when they can't think of another compliment, but they want to compliment someone. And so their compliment is, you are not full of shit, which I'm not sure is a compliment so much as saying that you aren't a negative. However, I guess at the end of the day, it's all about the intention, and the intention is definitely positive. So I'm gonna take it as a compliment. Oh, thank you, Seth Plays Yinsky. It's probably Playinsky as a name, and it's not Seth Plays Yinsky. It's probably just a Polish name. For the $5, thank you. Hi, MDB, I've been watching since I was 13. Thanks for playing my first Pokemon Gen. Wow. That's crazy. How old are you now, if you don't mind me asking? Hi, I don't like that crit. Yes, we have a fresh encounter coming very soon. The plane is down to earth is the one time that isn't a compliment. That's really funny. Oh yeah, we didn't check the nature. Lax. Defense up, special defense down? Is that what Lax is? I don't remember off the top of my head. Do you guys know? And Millie Girl is sassy. Well, that's true. I really do need to level up. Wait, modest, to the top and at the top. Isn't modest special attack down, attack... No, attack down, special attack up? Because if so, that's a terrible nature for a Mankey. Yeah, I think that's a really bad nature for a Mankey. Lax nature, that's a chill bird. Hell yeah, I'm sassy. Pidgey is average in most stats, okay. Modest Mankey, yeah, modest is... That's probably literally the worst nature you could have on a Mankey. And then Mabel is bold, which is attack up, defense down, I think? Or is that lonely? That might be lonely, I don't know. I don't know. I look at the nature chart like once a week. I should really remember these things. You and J-Rose are my favorite non-PokeTubers. Well, does he consider himself a PokeTuber? I can understand why he would, and I can understand why he wouldn't. Okay, without knowing better, I would say he probably is, with the caveat, he also plays a lot of Super Mario 64, and it's very fun watching him play. Bold is defense plus attack down. Oh, okay. Yeah, modest is special attack up, attack down, which is terrible for a Mankey. Don't worry, this is the trainer, not the wild encounter. We need a unique nature for Mankey called bad. Guys, how many people here have watched my Let's Play of... Oh, thank God I missed. How many people here have watched my Let's Play of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue? Is this Vanilla Fire Red? Yeah. If your Pokemon Stadium playthrough taught me anything, we need Cubone. Yeah, Cubone is the strongest Pokemon to ever exist. And Fuecoco is the greatest sweeper to ever exist. Okay, hands off the controller. I have to let it evolve. I say that because I'm so bad about accidentally canceling evolutions in team runs because I'm so used to canceling them in solo runs. I do that all the time. I think I brought it up in a team run or two before, but like I accidentally keep a Pokemon from evolving like once every team run. Oh, sorry, I keep bumping the mic. I mixed bump and bonk there. Be careful, Nidoran isn't in the grass there. It's the next grass over. These aren't different routes, are they? No, these are the same route. Right? Do you had balls? I do had balls. Spearow! I like Spearow. I'm kind of worried I'm going to make it faint. I made it faint. Well. You got the running shoes, I know. You know what controls a lot better and is a lot faster? Walking with speed up on. Ask me how I know. Spearow, you mean better Pidgey? In a lot of ways, yeah. Yeah, F's in the chat for Spearow. Always just throw a ball right away? I mean, that time I probably should have, yeah. Oh, you're right, I can buy Magikarp. Yeah, good call, thank you. Is it not this guy? Is it this guy? Oh, maybe it's the guy at the table in red. Okay, Alexander Hedgeblog, you're the first name I see. Probably not gonna fit the whole name here. Oops. Wow, just Alexandra alone is 10 characters. I did spell that right? Yes, I did. Alexandra, you're a fish. Just so you know. I don't know if you knew. Not sure Pharaoh is better for Nuzlocke, actually, due to how much of a glass cannon it is. Yeah, you're probably right. Rash. What's Rash? I don't remember. I want to say that's a speed up one. Please do a Let's Play of Legend ZA. I don't have Legend ZA. That shit's expensive, sorry. I would love to, because I played a little bit of Legends Arceus, and I thought that was pretty fun. I would have streamed it more, but health problems at the time. Maybe I should just stream it more, I don't know. But like, okay, first-party Nintendo games are like $100 in Canada. Maybe 110 with tax? I don't know. Mount Moon is annoying with Bulbasaur? It is, because Zubat. Special attack up, special defense down? I don't hate that for a Gyarados, but... Oh, right, Water Onyx. I forgot. That's a Water Onyx around these parts. I should probably be careful using this here, because they can gust now. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay. What Pokemon will I not catch? Oh, I love Paris! Okay, no way I faint it with a single tackle. Crit putting the fear of God into me there. Coffee or tea? I'm drinking a coffee right now, but I love both. I drink both almost every day. Paris Spore Strats? Maybe. Maybe. I love Paris. That's one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. First person who guesses this soundtrack gets a high five, a virtual high five. This whole soundtrack is from a public, or not a public sound library, it's one I buy into. However, all 8 of the songs you've been hearing on loop are all used on the same other YouTube channel, because I'm very good at hearing, I'm really good at hearing a stock music and then finding all the stock music. I'm really good at identifying stock music. So I want you to guess, there's a YouTube channel in which I heard one of the songs and I was like, I know that song. So I looked it up and I instantly found all their others. Yeah, you got it, Kaiser. I'm naming this after you, Kaiser, because you got it right. ISP production. I heard one of the songs. I'm like, I know I've run into that one before on Epidemic Sound. So I found it. And then I listened to the whole playlist of all the songs in the same category. And I found his whole soundtrack. Kaiser. That's great. I love it. All right, I gotta go get rid of that paralysis. Are you having fun with the Nuzlocke? I'm having fun hanging out with you guys. We haven't had any tragedies yet. So far, it's kind of Pokemon as usual, other than catching, you know, Pokemon I wouldn't normally catch. Can I, like, just fight a Geodude real quick? Thank you. I'll take it over Growl. Oh, Sleep Powder? I'll take that over Poison Powder. Forgot those are at the same level. Just trying to catch anything besides the Paris? Oh, yeah, caught a bunch of stuff. Here, check it out. This is the whole team. Oh, hey! Probably a mushroom? Big mushroom. It's a little bit of money. Sorry, I'm still kind of sick. Sorry. I have the sniffles a little bit. And my eye is watering, and I'm coughing. Jesus, everything all at once. The worst part is I can't really blow my nose properly. I've got, I think it's a deviated septum is the name of it. I've had issues with my sinuses my whole life. It's only gotten worse as I got older. So when I get sick, my nose gets really plugged up and bad. Nature, right. Isn't the mushroom for the move tutor? I think it's just for selling in this game. Docile. Is that a neutral one? No, I think it's a special attack one. I don't remember. I do know that Paris is typically a physical attacker. Very slow one. Do you think your ability to identify music is related to your aphantasia? Kind of like how blind people can hear well. No, I don't think it's related. I think it's just that I know a lot of stock music. My eye won't stop watering, and of course it's the right eye, which is the one that's on camera. You need to swab your nose with an alcohol pad first so they stick. That's crazy. Swabbing your nose with an alcohol stick sounds so painful. The outside of your nose, not the inside, please, not the... Wait, hold on. What is this in reference to? Oh, you're talking about nasal strips in the pharmacy. Okay. No, I have nasal strips. I don't swab them with an alcohol wipe, though. That's crazy rough on your skin. I just cleanse my skin. I have cleanser and moisturizer. I take care of my skin. Do different floors count as separate routes? Oh, that's a really good point. I didn't think about that. Huh. I'd let it slide. Let what slide? Sorry, I'm lost. Have you tried scrubbing your brain through your nasal passage? Huh. No. I'm guessing that's in reference to do different floors count as different routes. Man, that's lame. Because, like, different floors have different encounters. Huh. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I'll take your word for it. Will this stream be archived? Yeah, I'm gonna upload the whole thing after. He already gave himself a Magikarp and Sparrow attempt, so it doesn't matter. What's that in reference to? Yeah, I bought the Magikarp. The Sparrow I didn't catch, though. It adds strategy by picking your encounter table. Isn't adding strategy good? Some places with 20 rooms, that's why. There's no dungeon in all of Pokemon that has 20 different encounter floors. Even Victory Road only has like 3 floors with different encounters, encounter groups. You have to use repels to get encounters on other levels of a cave. That's crazy. Some people don't count gifts as a separate thing. That's weird. Now, shame I didn't get a Clefairy. I bet you Encore could be really good in a... I mean, it's a really good move in general, but I bet you could be really good in a Nuzlocke. Typically, you look at where Pokemon catch location in summary. If it's a different name, you're good. So here's what I'm talking about. Go on Bulbapedia right now, go to Mount Moon. It's not gonna just say Mount Moon and then have an encounter list of every Pokemon. It has different floors. Not every room, but different floors. And I think it's 3 floors. The 3 different floors have different encounter rates for different Pokemon. Why would that not count as 3 different routes? That's what I don't get. Remember, you can make the rules for yourself. That's true. I won't, just at least for this one. However, that's my logic. I hope that makes sense to you guys. You count them as different encounters? See, I would too if I was just like... If I didn't have a chat room telling me that that's not how it is, then I would assume that that's a different route. It's a whole different encounter group. Now, you all know about that Moonstone, but do you know about the other one? Because on the summary, they say the same area. What's the summary? Are you talking about, like, the Pokédex? Oh, I'm gonna faint. Kev. I gotta be more careful. I keep forgetting. It's the Met at... Oh, okay. Why is that the standard? Yeah, so if you go right here, Moonstone. I just want to see you get a shiny. I mean, it's pretty unlikely, isn't it? Aren't Nuzlocke supposed to be played on sand mode? Didn't say anything about that on the Nuzlocke rules that I read. We don't have any Evo for Moonstone? Yeah, I know. Yay! That's a hardcore Nuzlocke roll, not a base roll. Okay. Do you know what shiny rules some people use? If it's shiny, you keep it regardless. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. I'm using just the Nuzlocke University rules. Oh god, I forgot to look at what he's saying. It's coughing, right? Yeah. I'm using Millie Girl right now because I don't want to get poisoned, by the way. I mean, I have antidotes. I guess it doesn't matter, but still. Man! You know what? I'm just gonna Leech Seed. It doesn't matter. I heal off Leech Seed anyway, and this thing's barely hurting me. Super Saiyan Jin 2 Gohan 33 just subscribed. I love these usernames. It's Baby Zingui! Yes, it's Baby Zingui. Millie needs glasses. What? Yeah, Coughing's design is amazing. Me and my friend, am I gonna sneeze? No, I'm good. Me and my friend Paraspector, he's another YouTuber. You might watch his Pokemon videos. Me and my friend Paraspector recorded a big video where we look at every poison type Pokemon that has ever existed, and we pit them against each other in a big tournament on which one we think is like a better poison type. And it's probably gonna be really long, and I have no idea when he's gonna upload it. It's probably gonna take ages. It's quite the project. Coughing made it really far, I'll tell you right now, because we love its design. He doesn't even like Coughing. Coughing is my second favorite Pokemon ever, and yet it still made it really, really far because the design is so good. On my way, I took the Helix fossil. I knew that if I didn't say what I took, you'd all ask. Actually, now that I think about it, everyone asks anyway. YouTube is good for the YouTube thing. Sorry, I got really sniffly during that. I'm too sick for this. What fossil did you take? Practice makes perfect, or it doesn't. Well, I mean, I got a lot of practice on that line, but I still blew it. I stopped being able to breathe through my nose partway through, and it really messed me up. And dislike stream for bad line read. I hate Mega Punch and Mega Kick, but they're kind of good. Yeah, this Mankey's a dud. I should just deposit the Mankey. It's level 3, I'm never gonna use it. And it's like modest. It's got the worst possible nature. I think there's a hidden great ball to the left of Megagius. What? I can show you a hidden item. This guy's backyard has a rare candy. Right there. This used to be really important. It used to be really important that I know where all the hidden rare candies are in every game, back before I was allowed to hack in rare candies. Back in the olden days of the challenge when I wasn't allowed to hack them in, knowing where every rare candy was naturally in the game made leveling from level 90 to 100 way faster. Previous route encounter? Oh yeah, no, we need to go get that encounter. Ekans! I think it'll faint if I just hit it, so I'm gonna sleep powder. I'm gonna try again. Shed Scan doesn't do it every time, right? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Alright, it did it 3 times in a row. I'm just throwing Pokeballs. Yeah, Intimidate would have been better, I agree. I think it's 30%. Did it really just roll a 30 3 times? No way it's 30. It's gotta be higher than 30. Alright. Lauren Hall. Lauren. Oh man, I can actually fit the whole thing. Yay! Lauren, you made the team. That'd be good though with 4, 3, 30% in a row. I thought it was 3 30% in a row. Nature? Yeah, let's check the nature. Did I spell hall wrong? Like the wrong spelling of hall? Oh no, I spelled it right. Okay. Calm. I don't remember. Calm is special defense up, I want to say. Not sure. We haven't had a Pokemon faint yet. And I don't think it's going to happen here because we got the water gym. This shouldn't be too bad. Special defense up, attack down. Okay. I don't really like attack down on an Ekans. So, does fishing on a route count as a different encounter than surfing on a route? Because they're different encounter groups, or do they count as the same? Like, am I allowed to catch a Pokemon in Celadon City by using the pond? Same encounter? Okay. If I were playing Red, would I be allowed to use the old rod on the statues in the gyms? So here's a glitch right here. You guys might not know it, I don't know. You can surf on these statues in Gen 1. You can also fish on them. Would I be allowed to catch a Magikarp in each of the 8 gyms because of that? New zone? Sure. Sweet. Isn't your team too low level for Misty? Well, does Misty actually have any psychic moves other than recover? I don't think she does. What's her Starmie, like level 23? Maybe I gotta grind. Multiple water onyx defeats the purpose of a difficulty challenge. Maybe. Recover's a normal type move. I'm pretty sure it has confusion. I don't think it has confusion, but you are right. That is a normal type move. I misremembered. I associate recover with Alakazam in Gen 1. I think that's why. Rare candy hack? I could. You guys overwhelmingly voted yes, by the way, on that poll I did earlier. It says 498 votes. The question was, should I use rare candy to level up the low-level members of the team to a reasonable level? 75% picked yes, 25% picked no. So pretty overwhelmingly, you think I should use rare candies for that. Very in favor of rare candy time here. Yeah. Have you gotten new controllers, by the way? Oh, yeah. I'm using an 8-bit Do Pro 3. I love this controller. It's really good. Very sturdy. I can probably run this thing pretty hard for several years before the buttons go bad on me. Which is very important, because like I play this for a living, so I gotta have a controller that can last the test of time. Something that's not gonna break my hands, and something that's not gonna get broken by my hands. I'm very careful with my controllers. I don't drop them. I'm not one of those crazy people who hits or throws their controllers or whatever. But I do mash a lot. My first work controller, for when I started these challenges, back in those days, I wasn't even allowed to use auto fire buttons. The A button on it, it still works, but it's kind of squishy and feels weird and not very comfortable and kind of makes your hands sore. And it's just because like the little like silicon membrane under it gets slowly warped over years of heavy use. Rare candies are a time-saving thing. I don't think anyone here, including MDB, just wants to run around grinding for levels, especially in later areas. Yeah. Here's the thing. The run might be more interesting if I'm rare candying, because not only will my Pokemon be weaker, because I'm going to have lower effort values, but it'll mean I can use a larger variety of Pokemon without having to worry about like, oh, I can't use these, I didn't grind them up, you know? On one hand, grinding is an extremely important part of Nuzlocke. On the other hand, grinding is extremely unfun. Is it really an extremely important part of Nuzlocke? I'm like 50-50 on that. Because on one hand, you could faint while grinding, and that would have big consequences. On the other hand, you're weaker if you use rare candies. That adds more difficulty. Don't overlevel. There's no rule against that, I will point out. What level is Starmie? Isn't it 23? Maybe I'm misremembering. Just finished my coffee. You could, in theory, you could grind on low-level Pokemon no risk. Sure. In theory, you could use rare candies forever. In theory, you can do whatever the hell you want. It's a video game and you're the one playing. 21, 21, 22. All right. Guys, just check Bulbapedia before you type the comment. Rare candy up to the gym leader's minimum level. I feel like that might be overkill. The grind is fun in the sense that you need to be paying attention. I personally love when a PokeTuber loses a Pokemon on a grind, lol. You challenge your rules. You could say you're allowed to sacrifice a mon you don't care to bring back your starter. I don't like that. That feels like it's against the spirit of the video. You know what I mean? EVs can make or break a Nuzlocke. Also, some Nuzlocks have a rule where you can't exceed the highest level of a gym leader. Yeah, we talked about that. Bulbapedia says 21. Thank you. Question mark, do people actually enjoy watching grinds? See, that's my question. Do people enjoy watching grinds? The only hard rule for Nuzlocke are release or box any Pokemon that faints. I guess, but like, okay, I don't know if this website is authoritative or whatever. Pokemon, what was it? Nuzlocke University is the website I went to. It's what came up when I Googled Nuzlocke rules. And the rules are, you gotta box or release any Pokemon that faints, you consider it dead. You can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter on a route, and if it faints or flees, you lost your opportunity, and you gotta nickname everything. And the basic guidelines of optional rules are the duplicate claws and shiny claws. I don't remember MDB had such outrageous eyebrow game. What do you mean by outrageous eyebrow game? I trim my eyebrows if that's what you're talking about, because otherwise they're really big and bushy. So I trim them like once a week. Those are the OG rules. Yeah, we're using OG rules. And yeah, we're using duplicate claws. We're using both of those optional ones, the duplicate claws and the shiny claws. You don't even do the nickname rule? Yeah, if I was playing by myself, I would not be doing the nickname rule. The only reason I'm doing the nickname rule is because I have a live chat, so I can just name it after you guys, and that makes it really easy. I'm terrible at nicknaming Pokemon. I hate it. On my show, it's easy to do because I only need to name one Pokemon per run. And plus, if I can't think of anything, I just ask Twitter, and then Twitter will have good ideas, you know? Oh, thanks, Tara. Terrible at naming things too? Yeah, I'm terrible at it. You know what, I could probably really easily win the gym right now, couldn't I? Let's just top up this level and then go win it. I have a plan. When do you get experience share in this game? Oh, it's awful to get in this game. You gotta catch enough Pokemon and then talk to one of Professor Oak's aides, and they give it to you. I think it's 30 Pokemon. It sucks. It's not 50, is it? No, 50's Item Finder, right? I think 50's Item Finder. Is Asgard fine here? I guess? I don't know. I don't... You don't need to, like, fucking copy paste a bunch of gigantic ASCII dicks into my chat, if that's what you're talking about. 50? Yeah. However, Item Finder has value in this game because it's the only way you can get leftovers. It's so stupid. It's the only item that requires the Item Finder is the leftovers. I don't know if I'll be able to get experience share. It's... Wait, 30 for Item Finder, 50 for experience share. Oh. Yeah, that's probably just not gonna happen. Well, it counts evolutions as well. Okay, we're gonna try the fight. I was about to reflexively save, but then I remembered it doesn't matter, does it? It's not like I'm gonna restart if it goes badly. Okay. This should be easy. Just don't crit me and don't confuse me. All right, here's the plan. I'm gonna sand attack a couple times. Razor Leaf. Oh, yes. What's everyone's record for how many times they've missed Razor Leaf in a row? For me, it's 3. It happened, I think like a month ago now? Something like that? Thank you, Yee Dog, for the 5-er. I appreciate that. What is that, like an emote of the face? It's like a moon with a creepy face. Okay, sand attack. How bad is this gonna... Oh my god, that was so much worse than I thought it was gonna be. If that crit, I'd be done. Or if I hit myself in confusion. Okay, we got 1 sand attack in. That was weird. I got a 1/100th of a bet I could smash that there. Don't crit me. At least this isn't Gen 1. Starmie crits all the time in Gen 1. Yeah, use your super potion. Yeah, you can't underestimate Starmie. It's pretty dangerous. Does Starmie have a psych move? No. I don't think Water Pulse can miss. It can miss. Isn't it like 95 accuracy? I should have tackled there, but I guess it doesn't matter. Even if I missed, my Leech Seed would have finished it. Cool. Yay! Cascade badge. Water Pulse is 100 accuracy. Is it? I really don't think it is. You're right, it is! Man, why was I misremembering that? Huh. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was lower. Weird. Maybe I'm mixing it up with something else. Fuck. Do you think the masked man stomping the vision was really some random? What? What are any of these words? You might have been thinking of muddy water. No, I wasn't thinking of muddy water. I think I was just getting it wrong. Third rival fight coming up. Yeah, and I hate this rival fight. This rival fight is usually pretty rough. I don't think I'm ready to win yet. I think I gotta level up. You once had Crabhammer miss 7 times in a row, 90%. Jesus. We got any mathematicians in the chat who can tell me what the odds of that are? That's brutal. That's gotta be like shiny odds. I remember someone helped me with the math for missing, what was it? Missing Razor Leaf 3 times in a row. And it's a little less rare than finding a shiny in this game. It was like 1 in 7,000 or something to miss a 95 accuracy move 3 times in a row. Yeah, I don't like getting poisoned. Oh my god. 1 in... Is that 10 million? 1 in 10 million? I mean, okay, if you missed it 10 times in a row, or sorry, 7 times in a row, then that had to have been like, there must have been like a sand attack or something, right? Wait, did you get the old rod already? No, I haven't. Where's the old rod in this game again? Why do I not remember? I remember where Good and Super Rod are. Is it the dude up here? Not that guy. Oh no, that's the badge guy. Yeah, I don't remember. It's in Vermilion. Oh, okay, well, okay. Long time YouTube watcher. First time catching a stream. Love your Pokemon challenge content. My first ever random encounter shiny was Drowsy. Had to name it Mah-Dry-Bread in your honor. That's cool. When did Poison stop making Pokemon faint? Gen 4? I think it's Gen 4. I know for sure you couldn't faint from poison in Gen 5. At least not out of battle. People just saying shit. How did some of you think it's Gen 6? What made you think that? I need to know. No shade. It's okay to get it wrong, but what made you think it's Gen 6? Yeah, overworld damage didn't even exist for poison in Gen 5, and in Gen 4, if you run out of health on the overworld from poison, it says you recovered.
Bet I can smash that.
Bet I can smash that. He's finally locked into the Nuz. Good luck and stay well, bro. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hey, you remember like 100 years ago when I did that video on, you got me to guest on that video on your channel where I tried talking about like what 6 Pokemon I thought would be the best during a zombie apocalypse? That was fun. Long time no talk. I hope you've been doing well. I don't know how high of a level I need to get for this fight, to be honest. Part of why I always get paranoid about this fight... Shadow? He's getting uppity. Part of the reason I always get nervous about this fight is in solo runs, Sand Attack is just horrible. But this isn't a solo run. I can switch if I get Sand Attacked. It's not the end of the world. One of my favorites of mine. Same to you. Thank you. Yeah, it was a fun video. You know what? I'm gonna just hit level 23 and go do the fight. And if it goes horribly, it goes horribly. Quick Attack is Quick Attack the same power as Gust? $40, yeah. Okay. Also thought Burn gives you overroll damage? No, it doesn't. How is the cat Taboo doing? He's doing pretty well. He's asleep right there. I have a cat tree right over there. He's sleeping on the top bunk. Is your Rattata guts? I don't know. I think it's got Runaway. Yeah, it's got Runaway. His Charmander is only level 18. That's not bad. I think he's got, I almost said Sand Attack, Smokescreen. I think he's got Smokescreen, which is kind of annoying. If I get burned, that'll be really annoying. All right, we're doing it. Oh, I should Quick Attack because he might. And I want to make sure I'm still faster. Yeah, Burn halves attack, which is potentially really brutal. Like that, there's a lot of battles over the years where I just couldn't win because I kept getting burned. Like, okay, the run that comes out this Saturday, this coming Saturday, is Slacking in Pokemon White 2. And they're in the Ghost Elite Four fight, the one against Chantel. I think I lost it like 7 times in a row due to getting burned. If you get burned off Will-O-Wisp, just, it makes you so weak. Did you check Ekans' nature? I did, I just don't remember what it is now. Get him, Kev. I'm gonna do 1 Sand Attack for safety. Don't burn me. I don't have an item for that. Oh, this is bad. That was a good miss. This is a straight up crisis. I guess I gotta switch to Millie Girl and put him to sleep and Leech Seed him. This is really bad. Yeah, at least it doesn't give overworld damage, that's true. I guess I could potion. No, I think this will work. Okay, no, we're okay, we're okay. We saved it. Whew. There was a moment there. There was a moment where that could have been really bad. Hello from Switzerland. Ah, hello to Switzerland. All right, crisis averted. We're okay. We're okay. It was scary for a second there. What's even the burn rate on Ember? 10%? Worst part of any Gen 1 or Gen 1 remake run is Rock Tunnel. Is Rock Tunnel really bad in a Nuzlocke? Because I don't mind Rock Tunnel like in Gen 1 or Fire Red. I navigate it blind every time. You gotta remember, like, even before I did Pokemon challenges, Okay, well, first of all, my first Pokemon challenge was 15 years ago. I think a lot of people don't know that. My first Pokemon challenge was beating Pokemon Blue with only poison types in like 2011. A lot of people don't know that. But also, I was repeatedly beating Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow for fun as a kid on Pokemon Stadium, just for fun, like growing up. You know, like Gen 3 wasn't even out yet, and I was just beating Gen 1 over and over on the Dodrio Tower in Pokemon Stadium. I would do that a little bit with like a Pokemon Gold? I think it was Gold. I would do that a little bit with Gold as well, but I did it a lot with Gen 1. No set mode, items allowed. Yeah, I guess items are allowed. It wasn't in the rules. In fact, the rules, the website specifically said under like the tips section to not neglect things like Dire Hit and X items and stuff. And so I'm trying to remember I should be paying attention to those. What do you think about switching to set battle mode? I think that's a bad idea. This is my first Nuzlocke ever. I'm not putting your weird challenge rules on. I get that other YouTubers are like PokeTubers. I am not. I am not that good. This is my first time ever doing a Nuzlocke. I'm doing the standard original rules that I found on the website. Can use netballs? In a better world, I could. In a better world, I could. Oh, don't worry about it, Ahmed. The whole thing will be uploaded. MDB is a CK3 tuber. I do love CK3. In fact, I have a new CK3 playthrough coming out. Let me open my calendar. I don't think it'll upload on my channel, though. In 1 week from today, me, Lumi, Arch, and Rima are all going to start streaming a playthrough of Crusader Kings 3 together. I know it's going to be on Arch's channel. I think it's going to be on Rima's channel as well. I don't know if it's going to be on Lumi's. Maybe I should stream it? Maybe I should stream it. I should probably stream it. So yeah, CK3, coming. I'll upload the videos of, if I do stream it, they'll stream it, so you can watch it on theirs if you really want to. If I do stream it, I'll upload the recordings of it on my streaming channel, of which I will get you the link for right now. It's in the description of my videos, but here you go. You never heard of that series? Ooh, look up Crusader Kings 3 on my channel. I've also done Crusader Kings 2 a lot. Those games are very fun, and they're games where even if it's like, okay, they're map games, whatever, even if it's not your kind of game and you wouldn't play it, you'll still enjoy watching it, because I hear that from the audience all the time. All the time. They constantly tell me that. Let me share with you just a little bit of art here. Arch has been commissioning an artist to work on art for the thumbnail for the series. I'm gonna share with you a little preview. I don't have the whole thing yet. Yeah, it made it really big. I don't have the whole thing yet, so I don't know what the thumbnail is gonna look like. Look at that! Oh my god! That's so cool! That is so cool. Yeah, that looks sick. I love that. How cool is that? See, Arch makes those big bucks on YouTube, so he drops big money on art. He likes dropping big money on getting nice thumbnail art and stuff. CK3 is what got me watching you. You pretty much taught me how to play. I hear that a lot. Dude, I'll like do I'll like comment on random wrestling videos, and people will reply and be like, hey man, thank you. You taught me how to play Crusader Kings like 8 years ago. I love that. But your channel's colors are yellow and black. I know. It would be cool if it was yellow and black, but like I think he based the colors off like the crest I have in the game. Because we already picked like where our countries are gonna be, and they have their own like flags and stuff. And so ours were like based off those, I think. That's why I have like a goose on the front of my tabard, because that's what my flag is. Sorry. My headset cord was stuck on a lever on my chair. Okay. I've been streaming for 2 hours. I've been recording for 1.5. I'm gonna save here because I got some stuff to do around the house. And I've barely walked today and I need to get my walking break in. This was really fun. I'm gonna be streaming more of this Nuzlocke on Thursday? Hold on, I gotta check my calendar again. Probably Thursday. Yeah, I'll start streaming this again in a few days. And then on Sunday, me and Waddy and Joe are starting the recording of Pokemon Ultra Moon: A Journey, where we play the whole game. I talk to all the people. We mess around a lot. We catch a whole lot of Pokemon. We just deep dive into the game and have fun with it. Goof around a lot, I'm sure. It'll be like Platinum: A Journey. It'll be like Pokemon X: A Journey. And whenever I beat the game, I'm gonna start doing challenges in it. When it will start airing, I don't know. We're gonna record it on Sunday. Then I need to edit it, of course, so that's gonna take a little bit of time. But hopefully I can get it uploading in the next 2 weeks. I'm not promising, but I'm gonna try and get it uploading in the next 2 weeks. So, yeah, that'll be a fun time. I have to go get some stuff done, though. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll be streaming again on this YouTube channel, more of this Nuzlocke, in either tomorrow or the day after. Probably Thursday. I guess the RimWorld playthrough will be a bit backlogged then. No, not necessarily. I'll probably stream more of it soon. That playthrough is really fun. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day. Do 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 do.